Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Haruna and today I'm going to talk about this bag right here and why I bought this one instead of the Louis Vuitton Pochette Metis. But first, if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. Now, if we look at the bags and compare them, firstly in size, they're very similar. The Michael Kors is 10 inches times 7 inches times 3.75 inches, while the Pochette Metis is 9.8 times 7.5 times 2.8. So overall, they kind of even out. This one is a little bit longer, and the Pochette Metis is a tiny bit taller. They both have the messenger style like extendable sides. I would say that from what I've seen anyway, the Pochette Metis does expand a little bit more than this does, but overall the space and the size of the bags are very similar, which is just another reason why not pay less, because when it comes to price, the price difference is absolutely incredible. I know, I can hear you shouting out there that it's not a Louis Vuitton, but it's not a Louis Vuitton. I'm fully aware of that. But when you compare the bags that are so similar, the price difference is horrendous. For the regular monogram Pochette Metis is £1,500. But the Michael Kors is 360. That is almost £1,200 difference, and £1,200 does not make it worth it, I feel. I love Louis Vuitton. I got a couple up here. You've probably seen my other unboxings. For example, I managed to get one of the very difficult to get pochette accessoires in both colors. So I love Louis Vuitton, but I mean, look at this, isn't it beautiful? If we continue the comparison, they both have the strap at the top, and they also both have a carrying strap. And I know obviously you can buy separate straps, but the Pochette Metis has a monogram strap, which we all know the canvas can get dirty and it can get tired, while the Michael Kors one has a plain black strap with golden medals on. And I just feel like it suits the bag better to have the black strap than to have the monogram strap. I know a lot of people put a different strap on their Louis Vuitton bags, which is obviously completely possible. And for example, in the black and impedimental leather monogram Metis, the strap is obviously also black, but again, that bag costs £1,670, so you have to pay even more. Obviously that one is leather, but again, £1,500 less. Not quite £1,500, but you know what I mean. For the lock, the Pochette Metis has a squeeze lock, while this one has a pull up and open, and I for one quite like this one. I've seen quite a few YouTubers and other people that have the Pochette Metis complain about that after a little while the metal on the lock gets a bit scratched up because you have to like push it in, while this will probably only scratch in the middle, like right in here. And I feel like it's more securely locked because of this, which is just another thing that makes this bag really attractive. Now, if we compare the insides of the bags, the Pochette Metis has 3 pockets inside. This one does as well. It has a zipper on one of them, which I think is quite nice, and the pockets are actually quite good size. There's a mini pocket at the front, and there is a zippable mini pocket in the back. It's quite tight, but it's quite good size. It's about this size, which does mean that you can put all your little bits and bobs inside. You don't need a separate mini bag or pouch inside, because it has two separate parts with zippers. The inside of this is polyester, while the Pochette Metis is microfiber, and that has both pros and cons, because microfiber, while it usually lasts longer, it gets dirty much quicker. So to be completely honest, even though the microfiber probably looks nicer, I prefer the soft. This is kind of, it looks like suede, and I actually prefer this to the microfiber simply because it won't stain as easy. If you obviously get a wet stain in here, because it's a little bit suedey, it will become quite sticky. But if you manage to get one of those in your bag, you're screwed no matter what. Now, there's two things that I like better about the Pochette Metis than about this Michael Kors bag. And that is that this Michael Kors bag is kind of triangular, which means that it looks bigger at the bottom, while the Pochette Metis has more of the messenger feeling, where it's more straight, or actually bigger at the top. But obviously, because it's supposed to expand from the bottom. The second thing is the pocket in the back side. Now, both of them do have pockets on the back, which is very nice, but the Michael Kors one is open, while the Pochette Metis has a zipper. Now, that does mean that the hardware on the Pochette Metis can look ugly quicker, but this, you wouldn't put anything into that because it doesn't hold that much. It's a big pocket, but it's very tight, and if you use it too much, the leather will give. So yeah, I definitely prefer the Metis on that point, and probably on the shape, but in general this does have a very nice shape. They're exactly the same, with the carrier at the top. They got the nice monogram, even though this monogram doesn't say Louis Vuitton, I'm fully aware of that, but it's the same color scheme, other than that this one has some black details, which for me is not a downside. I love black details on things. Anyway, I genuinely love this bag. That was just a little bit of me thinking out loud and trying to say why I love this bag. Obviously, like I said, I have a lot of Michael Kors bags, and they're not luxury. They're not luxury, you know, like we think of Louis Vuitton and Prada and Hermes and stuff like that, but they're good quality and they're so much more affordable. I have 8 Michael Kors bags, one which I've had for over 10 years, and I've used it so much, and it still looks brand new. Obviously, I know that people take very good care of their Louis Vuittons as well, and they do last for a long time, but if it comes to that the bag costs 300 versus £1,500, and this actually is more practical, I will not even give it a second thought to buy this one instead. Now, I have heard that some of the Pochette Metis have had some defects, and well, let's just say this one has no defects. And I can buy 5 of this for the price of the Pochette Metis, the cheapest Pochette Metis. Not that I will, but I'm just trying to make a point here. If I ever have lots and lots of money, I will probably buy Pochette Metis, but in the meantime, there's so many other Louis Vuitton bags I would rather buy, and to be honest, there's many more Michael Kors bags I would rather buy as well. So I think the Pochette Metis will stay a dream, and I get to have a lovely life with this little guy. So I would love to hear from you guys to see what you think about this. Do you have this bag, or maybe a Pochette Metis? And what do you think about it? I would love to hear from you. So do drop me a comment down below if you have anything to say about it, or if you just want to say hello, that's always nice too. So until next time, I'm gonna enjoy my lovely bag, and don't forget to subscribe. Do give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.